The man was escorted into the prison, but surprisingly, he broke into a smile. He noticed there were no towering walls surrounding the place, and the guards were few and far between. Yet oddly enough, all the inmates were hard at work, and not a single one attempted to escape. While he was puzzling over this, the warden slowly began to explain. This prison never relied on violence to maintain order, but rather on the collar around each prisoner's neck. If you thought it was just for show, you'd be dead wrong. Every inmate was fitted with a collar and randomly paired with another prisoner through the system. The moment the distance between the two exceeded 10 meters, the collars would immediately detonate. To prove his point, the warden demonstrated with 2 dummies. One was secured to a vehicle that gradually drove away while the other remained stationary. As the distance grew, there was a sudden boom. The collars exploded instantly. No wonder nobody dared to escape. Breaking out was basically suicide. Still, a thought crossed Mike's mind. What if 2 people escaped together? Could they make it out alive? But the warden's next words completely shattered his hopes. Since the pairing was totally random, nobody knew who their partner was. Worse yet, there was a white line painted on the ground outside the prison perimeter. The moment anyone crossed that line, the system would register the distance limit as exceeded, and the collars would blow. After hearing this, all the new inmates fell silent, abandoning any hopes of getting lucky. The staff then proceeded to collar them one by one, activating the devices with infrared scanners. From that moment on, every prisoner understood. Staying put was the only way to stay alive, and any escape attempt was a one-way ticket to death. Yet on his very first day, the warden summoned Mike privately, offering to remove his collar. Mike was stunned. Where was this coming from? Sure enough, the warden revealed his conditions. Turns out, Mike used to be an electrical engineer. A few days earlier, he, his girlfriend, and his buddy John had broken into a bank and stolen $50 million worth of diamonds. After the heist, they changed into police uniforms, planning to blend in and slip out unnoticed. But the real cops showed up just in time, blocking their escape route. The 3 thought their disguises would fool everyone, but they slipped up, triggering an intense shootout. In the chaos, Mike seized a police car and took off with the diamonds. He later met up with John and his girlfriend at their agreed location as planned. What he didn't expect was that his girlfriend had already betrayed him, conspiring with John to kill him and keep the diamonds for themselves. Lucky for him, Mike had seen it coming and hidden the diamonds beforehand. The warden had caught wind of this and proposed a deal. Hand over the diamonds, and the collar comes off. Otherwise, life in prison would be hell. But even facing these threats, Mike wouldn't budge. He knew full well that even if he gave up the diamonds, the warden wouldn't let him go. His suspicions proved right. At 3 in the morning, the warden personally led a search of his cell, discovering a box of contraband under Mike's bed. In reality, it was a setup orchestrated by the prison boss. Before Mike could protest, he was dragged to solitary confinement. In the center of that cell sat a cold metal water tank. Mike was forced inside, submerged completely in water, with the lid locked tight above him. The next day, the warden figured he'd crack and came to ask about the diamonds himself. He expected to find a broken man, but instead found Mike lounging in the water, calm as could be, like he was enjoying a nice bath.
You must like it in there.
The warden wasn't about to let this slide. He ordered the prison kingpin to personally take care of Mike. Sure enough, before long, Mike was tortured to within an inch of his life. But no matter how they pressed him, he kept his